welcome to a new series that I'm calling Roblox Train Chasers. This is basically a series where in Roblox games we go around and basically railfan trains and chase them. Usually every year, once a month, in Roblox. I usually get a month off, doing nothing. It's usually always June. So during June 2016, I decided to go out to Ohio. Decided to go down to the Cincinnati area. So for the first week of June, I decided to go and railfan the Hamilton. That is exactly what I did. The first train we catch in Hamilton that week is Q360. Q360 is a train out of Cincinnati, Ohio, and is bound for Avon, Indiana. This train had CSX 210 and CSX 3440 trailer. 3440 is a newer ET44H, while 210 is an older 1990s AC44. Not sure how, but 210 has, I'm not sure where it derailed, but 210 has low date slants due to a derailment it was involved in. So, it gives it more of like a dash 8 kind of look, from far away. Q360 continues west as it heads off towards Avon, Indiana on the CSX Indy subdivision. Here we see the gates go up, and we decide to go somewhere else to go catch a different train. Here we're down at New River Junction at 12:36 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're here just in time as an unknown NS Autorail train that got rerouted passes by on the CSX. This train had a classic consist that you can't see anymore, sadly, with an NSGE C40-8W from Conrail leading the way, with a very nice RS3L on it. We're keeping an eye on the NS Newcastle district to our right side because we heard of an NS 215 clearing up 7 Mile, just a few miles away from New River Junction, and we weren't sure when it would be there. The gates started going down at about 12:38 p.m. as NS215 neared, with 2 -8s leading the train, one wide cab and one standard cab. I believe both of these are ex-Conrail. Once again, another nice RS3. The NS Autorail train clears up the CSX side. Once the gates went up, we panned back over to the NS side to see 215. He slowed down to about 30 miles per hour because he's crossing onto the CSX to get over to the NS side at Butler Street, just a few miles away in downtown Hamilton. After NS 215 cleared up, I waited till the gates went up, ran back to my truck, and I decided to go over to the Butler into downtown Hamilton and try to see 215 again. I was speeding a little bit too much, but we managed to beat 215 to Hamilton. And at 12:47, we rounded the curve and went onto the NS at Butler Street. At 12:49 p.m., we heard NS 215 calling out it train an emergency. We weren't sure why, but we soon found out. Apparently, the train separated, and it separated basically right on the crossing. You can see where the train separated. The separated cut of cars stopped right on the crossing. The cut that was still with the engines stopped just a few feet away. You see the conductor walk back and check the knuckles. And at 1:15, they are allowed to shove back and couple back up with its train. They go back up to their train and they are in the conductor's heading back to the head end. I would have offered him a ride, but it was a bit too late when I realized. So I decided to head east and decide to catch it again just east of Hamilton. The next day, we head out to Hamilton again. Here we see the Q36102 with the same power we saw yesterday on Q36001. This time, CSX 3440 is leading. Here we move over to Auto 23.5 in Hamilton to catch CSX K423 with a pair of foreign motors, KCS and UP. We wake up early on the 3rd of June, and we hear a K422 rolling through town. So I decide to get out as fast as I can and try to catch it near Butler Street. And I managed to. With a trio of EMDs, the leader being a CSX SD70 Mac in line 2, the second being a BNSF Ace, and the third being a CSX Mac. We go back to our hotel, then wake up again at 8:30. Here we're out for CSX E550 with the CSX SD70 Ace trailing. These aces are becoming increasingly rare because they are on their last years of life and are starting to be sold to PRLX soon. It was quiet for an hour, but now we are starting to get active. So here we see CSX Q56101 coming from Selkirk going to Cincinnati with a CN-8 on the point. We didn't expect to see this train hit a truck though. At 9:58 a.m. it enters emergency after a orange pickup truck gets stuck on the tracks right in front of it. It stops on the crossing. Thankfully it wasn't going 60 miles an hour, because it probably would have been down to the other end of Hamilton if it was going 60. At 10:39 they were giving permission to back up from the truck so they could get the pickup truck out of its way and 561 could continue down to Cincinnati. Traffic on both main lines are blocked along with the NS, and there hasn't been anything lined for the Indy since this morning's 360, but I missed the 360 this morning. And 361 is probably not going to be there for another few hours. And J783 already ran up to the Connersville Industries. At 11:23 a.m. the truck is taken off from the track and is clear. So 561 is given permission to continue south with broken deck sides. They will keep going at a constant 20 miles per hour. And the 561 clears up the site, and the gates will start going up now. Action was starting to pick back up at Butler Street, so I decided to head over to Butler Street. Here we see a G713 parking before Butler Street, and they tied it down because they won't be moving for another few hours, most likely. At 11:52 we see another train coming into Butler Street. This is a Q208 with a classic EMD leader on the point. A few minutes later, at the Butler Street signal, NS229 is given permission to cross onto the CSX and is given a medium clear at Butler Street. So we decided to head over to the NS side of Butler Street, and at 12:07 p.m. we see the first sign of NS 295. We thought it was NS 229, but it was 295 instead. 295 today had the Conrail Heritage leading. .295 today is sadly abolished and is combined with 229. It's looking pretty fresh with the Conrail scheme. We race over to Seaward Road, and at 12:18, it passes through Seaward Road. I got my drone out and went to the Crescentville siding. On the west end, NS 295 met with NS 55G. I'm not sure why 55G was rerouted up to the NS and not on the CSX, but it's dispatching. Maybe they didn't have enough room for it. So. 295 passes by the 55G. But we go back to Butler Street because Q208 is recrewed and we are currently waiting on its signal indication. And at 12:26 it has a signal indication. Q208 has CSX SD40-2 number 8172 on the point. This is one of many SD40 leaders we'll get on this trip. Q208 continues north off to its destination of Walbridge, Ohio. "12:34, we head over to the NS side to see NS-55G. We heard it was going out of Crescentville siding when Q208 was passing, so we went over to Butler Street to see its signal get lit up. At 12:46 p.m., 55G is nearing Hamilton. We hear it off in the distance. This is grain empties, I believe, from Tennessee going to Chicago. UP 4014 is leading the grain train. And no, not the big boy. It's the SD70M. And as 55G rounds the corner and starts clearing up the Butler Street crossovers. So we head over to the Butler Street signal where that G713 is tied down. At 12:54 p.m., a signal indication is given to G713 at Butler Street. G713 is a grain train from Lima, Ohio, bound for Rocky Mount, North Carolina, with a KCS ES44 AC on the point. The action at Butler Street dies down, so we decide to head home for the day. The next day, we're out bright and early. Due to a little bit of a mechanical issue up in Indiana, Amtrak PO50 was delayed about 3 to 5 hours. Here we see Amtrak PO50 nearing downtown Hamilton with a solo P42 on the point. The train broke down about an hour north of Beech Grove, so they sent a locomotive out of Beech Grove to go retrieve it, take it down to Beech Grove, Take the P-42 to Beech Grove that got broken and bring a new one out. Amtrak PO50 goes off into the distance. And you see the gates starting to go up.
Mile post.
Here we see J784 approaching Hamilton.
Track.
This is a Connersville local job.
1. No
with
defect.
A slug set
Repeat.
on the point.
No defect.
With the GP40-2 leading.
4. Total cars. 1. Detect a route.
J784 goes on to the Indy subdivision. We hear some unknown symbol off towards New River, so we decide to head over to Overpeck. We hear it was coming off the Middletown branch. We never heard its symbol, but we were told by a friend that it was coming off the Middletown. An SD-70 Mac is leading the train. sure why, but there is no EOTD on this train. We head back over to Hamilton, and we hear J784 finally coming right back from Connorsville. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'm hoping to do more videos like this in the future. I'm planning to do 4 parts on this, so expect part 2 to be out sometime this week and maybe part 3. But if not, then part 3 will definitely be sometime next week, and part 4 will probably be on the same week as part 3. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys again next time. See ya.